All right, let's jump into another deep dive.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm Shane.
And Erica's here too.
And we are so pumped to have Kecia back.
Kecia from Kecia's Tour Life.
Yes.
Back again.
I love it.
Love having her.
Her blog is just, it's like you get to travel with her.
Yeah, yeah.
And experience all these amazing musical events.
Definitely.
And this time we're going deep into her post about the Janet Jackson and Nelly concert in Cincinnati.
Ooh.
Have you seen this one yet?
I have.
Okay, good.
I was really excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, she had a phenomenal time.
Yes, she did.
It sounds
like the perfect blend of nostalgia and fresh energy.
Yeah, totally.
Which is really cool.
Like that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
When you go to these shows that you grew up with the music, but it's also like, they're still doing their thing.
Yes, exactly.
So so she went with some friends to the Together Again Part 2 tour.
Okay.
At the Riverbend Music Center.
Nice.
And Nelly was the opener.
Oh, fun.
So,
what a good combo.
Yeah, like how do they even decide who opens for Janet Jackson?
I don't know. I don't know, but that sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah.
Like a really good time.
So she, Kecia talked about how this is like I think this was her 4th time seeing Janet Jackson.
Wow.
But she's like still like loses her mind every time.
I get it. I get it.
And so Nelly's out there.
Get the party started.
Yeah. Doing all of his hits.
Yeah.
Hot in Hair, Ride With Me.
Love it.
And she said that she kind of wished that Ashanti would have come out.
Oh my God.
That would have been amazing.
And done like Call on Me with Janet.
Stop.
Right.
Stop.
Right.
That would have been amazing.
I know. So that got me thinking, like, did they not consider like maybe how these people might mesh?
The synergy there.
Yeah.
Between the opener and the main act.
Yeah. Or like, that's a really good point.
Or maybe they do. And they're just like, nah, it'll be better if they're totally different.
I like that too, though. It's like 2 completely different experiences in one night.
Yeah.
Like you're getting
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
2 for 1. Yeah.
I like that.
So, Nelly got everybody going, and then,
here comes Janet.
Janet time. Yeah. So the lights dim, music swells up, the crowd goes crazy, and then
the Queen of
Just Dance starts playing.
Wait, Just Dance
by Mr. V.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she had never heard it before.
Okay.
Kecia's like, I don't know this song.
I mean, she knows Just Dance.
Yeah, but not this one.
Not this one.
Yeah, but she said it was actually really cool.
Okay, yeah.
And she dug it.
That's awesome.
And which is cool. Like to me that suggests like an artistic evolution, right?
Yes.
Like she's not afraid to expose her fans to new music
and new artists too.
Yeah.
Like putting them on.
Right.
That's cool.
And you gotta stay relevant somehow, right?
Yeah, totally.
Especially when you've had a career as long as hers.
Decades and decades.
Yeah. So
still killing it.
Then she launches into this musical journey through her entire career.
Oh, wow.
Like from Control all the way to Unbreakable.
Still did all of it.
She had Rhythm Nation 1814 in there.
Wow.
Janet.
The Janet era? Love that.
Design of a Decade. The Velvet Rope.
Ooh.
All for you.
All for you, yeah.
Demita Joe.
Okay.
20YO.
I feel like we're forgetting one.
Discipline.
Discipline, yes.
Number ones,
yes.
And Unbreakable.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I am so curious about the choreography, though, because I feel like she has such iconic dances.
Oh, yeah.
So did she do, like, the original choreography, or did she update it, or, like, what was the vibe?
Kecia said that even on the familiar hits, like, the choreography was still fresh and modern.
Cool.
Yeah, so she honored the nostalgia, but kept it
updated.
Visually interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Which is
so she's not just phoning it in after all these years.
No.
I love that.
She's still bringing it.
Yes.
Now.
What else?
There's this funny little thing.
Okay.
About the Rhythm Nation countdown.
What about it?
Well, okay, so like, there's the countdown in Rhythm Nation.
Oh, yeah.
Kecia has been practicing that finger choreography for years.
Don't tell me.
Ready to nail it with Janet.
She didn't get to do it.
And Janet skipped it.
Oh, no.
I know.
How devastating.
She was ready. No. And then Janet's like, nah, we're not doing that part.
I mean, at least it's a good story.
Right.
Like.
Yeah. And she was a good sport about it.
Good.
Yeah.
So what else happened?
That's what happens at live shows sometimes.
That's true.
Things don't go as planned.
Yeah.
You got to roll with it.
Totally.
Um,
Okay.
So speaking of things that are just like, wow.
Yeah.
She said the most emotional part of the whole night was Scream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that song's already really powerful.
Yeah.
Especially with, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So to see it live must be...
Yeah, and she said that like when Michael's on the screen in the background,
Yeah.
it like brings her close to tears.
Oh, wow.
It's just like so powerful, that
Yeah,
like, sibling bond and just,
Yeah.
his legacy.
Her presence is still so felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for her to keep performing that.
Yeah. Years later.
Years later, yeah.
With that emotion.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet that's amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And then one thing that really struck me was...
What's that?
Kecia's take on Janet's style.
Okay.
She was really impressed with her confidence and stage presence.
Yeah.
Even though she was like fully dressed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know.
I love that.
And I thought that was so cool.
It is really cool.
Like you don't have to be like,
barely wearing anything.
you be confident.
Yeah.
And like sexy and powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she commands attention with her talent and her charisma.
Totally.
Yeah.
Janet's the queen.
Yeah.
Of that.
And that shines through regardless of what she's wearing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've talked about Nelly.
Yeah.
We've talked about Janet.
Yeah.
We've talked about some of Kecia's highlights.
Yes.
But like, what about the overall concert experience?
Yes.
Like for the whole almost 3 hours.
Was it 3 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said the energy was nonstop.
Love that.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say it cost a college tuition.
Yeah. Well,
Worth it, though.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like one of those nights where you just leave feeling completely energized.
Inspired, yeah.
Yes.
And just like ready to go.
And ready for round 5.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Of seeing Janet.
Yeah, and I think Kecia's post just captured that excitement perfectly.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's like...
It makes you feel like you were there.
Yeah. And
even though you weren't.
That's what I love about her blog.
Yes.
It's like you're right there.
Yeah, it's so cool.
With her.
Yeah.
And speaking of Kecia...
Yes.
We definitely want to remind everybody
to
check out her blog and social media for more of her adventures.
All of her adventures?
Yeah.
Where can they find her?
She's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Oh, wow. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
Multi-platform queen.
Yeah. And, of course, her blog is at KeciaStoreLife.com.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now, before we move on to other stuff,
I'm curious.
What stood out to you the most?
You know what really struck me was... the way Kecia was talking about Janet's evolution as an artist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how she has stayed so relevant for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, always pushing boundaries and, kind of reinventing herself.
Yeah.
But still staying true to herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not just the music. It's like the whole package.
Yeah.
Like the visuals, the choreography, the message.
Yeah.
I mean, she's an icon.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
And that kind of brings me back to what we were talking about before, like with her being fully dressed.
Yeah.
And still just having that confidence and that sex appeal. Like that's such an important message, especially nowadays. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Like you don't have to show everything to be powerful and to own your sexuality.
Yeah. It's about owning your power and expressing yourself authentically.
Yes, exactly.
And I feel like Janet is just like the queen of that.
She is. I wonder if that's why she stayed relevant for so long.
Yeah.
Like her music just resonates with so many different people from different generations. Like, her message about self-love and empowerment is so timeless.
Yeah, and it's not just in the lyrics, right? It's in her stage presence.
Yeah.
In her dance moves.
Mm-hmm.
And like her entire persona.
Totally. Yeah.
She just embodies that.
It kind of makes me think about the Scream performance.
Yeah.
And how emotional it was.
Yeah.
Do you think that connection with Michael...
Yeah.
And the vulnerability that she showed. Like, do you think that contributes to why people love her so much?
I think so.
Because it makes her more human.
Yeah.
It makes her more relatable, even though she's this icon.
Yeah. And to share that emotion with everybody.
Yeah. It's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
And speaking of powerful.
What about Kecia?
Yeah.
Practicing the Rhythm Nation countdown.
Oh, my gosh.
For all those years.
I still can't get over that.
I know.
That is so funny.
And then Janet's like, nope.
We're skipping that part.
We're moving on.
It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. But, it's a good reminder that even the biggest stars are human. You know, like they're just making choices in the moment.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't go as planned.
Yeah, and sometimes you just got to roll with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And I think that's exactly what Kecia did.
Yeah.
Her post just radiates like pure joy.
Yes.
And appreciation for everything.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to read something like that.
It's so contagious.
Yes.
It just makes you want to go out there, grab your friends, and go to a concert.
Yeah.
And lose yourself in the music.
And just have a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we love having her on.
Love Kecia.
Yeah.
She just reminds us.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She reminds us of the power of music to connect us and inspire us.
Yeah. Music is so powerful.
Yeah, and it's clear that for her, it's more than just entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like a way of life.
Like her whole life revolves around music.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So before we wrap this up, I have one final thought.
Oh, I love these.
For our listeners.
Okay, let's hear it.
What if instead of just attending concerts, we took a page from Kecia's book?
Oh, yeah.
And found ways to incorporate music more into our own lives.
I love that.
Yeah, like maybe learning an instrument or joining a choir or
even just making a really good playlist for your commute.
Yeah.
Or for your workout.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many ways to incorporate music.
So much.
Into your life, you know?
Yeah.
And it can enrich your life in so many ways.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. So as we sign off today,
I want everybody to think about how they can bring a little more music into their world.
And if you're looking for inspiration, you can follow Kecia.
Yeah.
She's got lots of great ideas.
Yeah. And don't forget, you can find her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes, all the places.
And her blog, of course, is at keciastourlife.com.
So much good stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, it's been another fantastic deep dive.
It has. Yeah. Big thanks to Kecia.
Yes, thank you, Kecia.
For sharing her experience with us. It was so much fun.
Always love hearing from her.
Me too.
Exploring the world of live music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So, on that note,
I
think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
No, but
I'd love to leave our listeners with something to ponder.
I was going to say, do we have a thought-provoking question?
I do. I love those.
So after hearing all about Kecia's experience, I couldn't help but wonder,
if you could create your dream concert lineup, who would be on the bill?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right.
That's tough.
So many amazing artists to choose from.
I know.
Like trying to pick a favorite song.
It really is.
But let's try.
Okay.
If you had to narrow it down to, say, 3 headliners.
Okay, 3 headliners.
For your ultimate concert experience.
Okay.
Who would they be?
All right, let's see.
Put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, you are, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I think I would have to go with Prince.
Oh, excellent choice.
His music is just so iconic, and his stage presence was legendary.
Yeah, he would definitely bring the energy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And the funk.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So Prince is headliner number 1.
Okay, who else? Who else would you add?
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah.
For something completely different, I think I would go with Adele.
Oh, love it.
Her voice is just incredible.
Oh, my God.
And she's so good at connecting with the audience.
Yeah.
On like an emotional level.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that would be a really special moment.
Yeah. So we got Prince, Adele.
Okay.
Who closes it out.
This is the hardest part.
Yeah.
The grand finale.
Yeah.
I think I have to go with Beyonce.
Oh.
I mean, she is a true performer.
Yeah.
Like, she is a force of nature.
Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
And her music is just so empowering and uplifting.
Yeah.
It would be the perfect way to end, like, an epic concert experience.
Prince, Adele, and Beyonce.
I know, right?
That's amazing.
I think I just created the best concert ever.
That's a pretty solid lineup.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Mix of genres.
Yeah.
Styles.
Yeah.
Pure talent.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
That concert would be unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
Yeah. So to all our listeners out there,
yes,
we challenge you to create your own dream concert lineups.
Oh, yeah.
Share your pics with us on social media.
Yes, let's see them.
We'd love to hear who you would choose. Absolutely.
And in the meantime, keep exploring, keep listening,
keep going to shows,
keep diving deep into the world of music.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
Until next time.